All right, we're just about ready to get started. Just opening up a few more things. Probably going to be a little bit more of a Excel spreadsheet simulator today. Go ahead and flip this over. There we go. Because we did a couple things yesterday, and I just want to test these out to make sure they're like functioning. So one of the things I need to check is I have a consumable in here, I believe. Look, the actual, there we go. Yeah, so there's these nuts that I want to take a peek at. Consumables. So the name is going to be these nuts. The class is that. Oh, just a smidge. The icon is going to be probably right here. The value will say is 5. The weight's going to be 1. Time to use 5, I guess. A hunger 35. Thirst -15. Health 0, and the description is going to be this. So I can drop that in there. Let's download this as a CSV. So consumables.csv. Save that out. And then let's do this. Let's save that whole thing out because I want to just have all these paths saved up here. If I make this a consumables, import, these nuts have been successfully updated. And now we can see, cool. Okay, so that one works. The other one that we needed to check was the junk. So let me find where I don't even know if I necessarily have a folder for this yet. Items. Okay, so we're just gonna call this junk then. Junk. So the first thing in junk is going to be a new script. Junk.gd. Open up this bad boy. That just went zooming by. Last name. Junk. It's going to inherit from item, and that should be all I really need to do. Call this resources and new folder sprites. And then what's a piece? I need a piece of junk. A random piece of junk. I don't know. let's call it like a wrench. The class, I need to create one. So junk, put a new, these guys. Yes, and let's save as into the core items, junk, resources. We're gonna call this wrench. And then I need a way to have it create these things too, which I haven't done, but that's fine. What am I looking for? There we go. Okay, so the class is going to be this. Stick that out a bit farther. No icon. The value will be 15. The weight's going to be like 5. An old wrench. If that. So now let's download you. Junk. Now if I grab you, here, pop that in there. Go. Junk, import, missing icon. That's cool. Wrench has been successfully updated. And now if I open up the wrench, an old wrench, icon, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. All that stuff is working. I just wanted to check to make sure because I kind of just rushed yesterday into getting this stuff done because we started playing the game on stream. So now that the importer is done, I think actually there is one more I need to do, which is going to be actually, I guess I could put the crafting material. Well, I will figure out how to. I don't know how I want to implement the crafting materials yet, so we're going to leave it as is for the time being. We got a fat PR that we need to do. Update item importer. I'm gonna commit that. You didn't even have this push to the origin. Oh man. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and PR this. We're gonna PR this into the. Oh, actually we are. Okay. I forgot we did move on to main. I really need to work on getting this guy. My old laptop, I have not done anything with it since I updated to 4.3. So I need to get the new version of Godot on there, which I mean it's not hard, but I got what I need to do is get the new version of Godot working properly with VS Code on this machine, and then I also need to get 4.3 installed on that machine, and then most likely have to get VS Code working over there as well. So that's all that. Let's close this bed. Let's close everything out before I... Main. Which origin? Pull. Okay. Should be all good to go now. I need to get new wallpaper. Okay. So on that note, what what do I actually want to accomplish today? Let's look at the old Mila note. Let's open you up. Okay, so crafting, dialogue, questing, create new enemy types. I kind of have these. I'm not gonna say I have these yet because I haven't. I definitely, because I'm still working off of a base enemy. I've not done anything yet. Crafting, not a thing that I've got ready yet. I want to probably drink my. I think I threw in a color. Probably drinking water, not sparkling water. So again, hold on. Man, my throat is like all clogged up today. Okay. I think what is something? Actually, you know what I want to work on? Let's figure out this bug. You may have noticed there is a bug in the game right now that has to do with the swapping the ammo types. I want to see what's up with that. So what I actually want to do, let's come over here. Okay, oh, I do have the pistol. 62, 30, 39, 762 by 39. Tokarel. .762 by 25. So why is that not setting the correct caliber on the vendor? Because if I go into the vendor, 762 by 25. Don't know why that one's wrong. So let's buy this guy. And we got 7639, or we got PS, BP. Buy the hollow points as well. Come out of here, save that. And then let's quit out of here and let's grab that vendor in the hideout. Break this out a bit. I can see what I'm looking at. So I'm gonna add 3 more because I think 762 by 25. Oh, there's only 2. Okay. C, drop that there. Let's C, drop that there. Get rid of that. And then annoyingly, I think actually, let's get rid of that. Actually, hold on. Before I get rid of it, let's see if it's. I wonder if I just changed the ammo in that gun for testing. That's very likely what could have happened. 72 by PS. Yeah, that's probably what happened. So let's just delete that gun out of my inventory. let's go. Oh, that's ammo. Wait. Oh, okay. I see. I'm dumb. Okay, so let's grab from here. Let's just get this guy out of there. Save this off. Reload. That pistol should be gone now. All right, and then let's annoyingly let's put that on there because that's a thing. PPA. Okay, so let's save that and then come over here and let's buy the 3 ammo or the other 2 ammo. Yeah. Okay, so you, I click you. Interesting. And if I click you, everything pops up. So let's figure out what's up with that. So that is the inventory menu. Cleared that and then close tabs to the right. There we go. Inventory UI. Or I think it's good naming conventions. Okay, so that's this. And let's open up the script. Alright, okay, so clearly we can just get rid of all this. Sub signals, use item, unloaded ammo pressed. If loaded ammo dot get child count is greater than 0, return. What does that mean? Okay, I'm just gonna assume that this is not the problem. Because loaded ammo, I add the V box to it, so that's probably just how I'm testing to prevent multiple clicks on the button. So for item in my inventory, I get inventory items. If the item is inventory item ammo, the ammo, I load the type of ammo. All right, okay, I load it into memory for there. So then if the ammo.caliber equals the weapon's caliber and item.item name, oh, come. So I'm checking to see if the calibers are the same. And then if the item's name is not the same as the item name in the equipped slot. That's probably how, so I don't load an ammo type that's loaded in the gun right now. So the problem then is with that. You know, actually, I wonder. Oh, that whole. Okay, okay. Hold on. I can fix this. I bet I can fix this. Let me check out. God, I got a hangnail going on, and it's obnoxious. So I'm gonna GitHub. There we go. Let's go to GitHub. If I look at view all branches. I could probably delete so many of these. VS Code config. That's not where I thought it would be. Okay. Let's go back one more to like 45 then. VS Code. Okay, so if I take this, and this is in settings.json. No, not a file. Folder. .vs code. Now, settings.json. If I drop this bad boy in here, it should be, what's the path? Just flat 4.3. Okay. So if I save that, and then I also make a launch.json, I come back into GitHub. And this guy. Let's do that. Close this out. This in here. Save that off. This stuff won't get checked or caught by version control because it's in my git ignore. But then now. Okay, that was easy. I just got to figure out how to do it on the other machine. So let's figure out why. What? Oh, I forgot to save when I bought the ammo. Okay, why does that not? Why? Main menu.gd. What? Hold on. Seen as null? No, it's not. What? Clearly, something's not entirely working. When I connected it, it doesn't know what scene it is when I run it through here for some reason. Hit tree change scene to packed, and it's still null. Interesting. So something's still not right in here. Find out. Godot 4.3. Run through VS Code. Packed scene is null. Godot Tools VS Code extension. Okay, let's check our... What version are you on? I don't understand. Settings. I don't know. Was that gonna do it? That's wild. All right, clearly something's gonna have to be. Okay, so. That's annoying. I don't understand why it's not working. You're connected. Hold on. You're connected to the wrong. It's pointing at the wrong Godot. Because it's still pointing at 4.2 point whatever. You know what? Okay, actually, you know what? Godot, editor settings, connection. It might be this. How do I... Extension settings, okay. .3.ex. If I do 127.0.0 dot 6000, or well, I guess the 6005 is already in there. One. I changed this to 6005. Close that. Close. Save and quit. Put this guy out. This is not what I expected I'd be doing today, but so it's worth just getting it done. We hop over here. I did 6005. So now if I run this, 4.3. There we go. We got it. We got it pointed in the right direction. Now I'll have to remember that for later. Okay, so when I click Q, oh, you're right. That's the whole path. Okay. There's a bit of. Okay, for the sake. Okay, so it's literally just must not have fixed those yet. And that doesn't get used. Okay, I could have swore I fixed those, but whatever. Still isn't right there. Okay, so the first one, I probably should need to put it right there. Because the first one shouldn't step in. Second one shouldn't step in. Third one shouldn't step in. Fourth one, however, ammo dog caliber. Really locals. Oh, I can't even. That's annoying. All right. So first off, on the inventory. Weapon. Player dot equip weapon. Equip weapon gives the component. Equips a weapon. Unequip weapon. Hold on. Is there that much of a disconnect here? Because I swear it's working when I run it this way. No, it definitely... I wonder, is it the... No, it's not. What changed though that that's suddenly happening? Display. Okay, so the weapon component though, when it unequip weapon, clears everything. Hey, you can see a slight flicker when I click it. It's funny. It's not... If a weapon is... Oh, you know what? Hold on. Okay, so... Load the weapon. Equip it. Unequip weapon. Unequip weapon. Weapon, muzzle, barrel, sprite, texture. Like, all these textures should be set to null. And then after I unequip it, weapon removed from inventory, emit, okay. Sorry. Yep, I know. 5 run. If I equip that, if it's got a barrel. Goes in. Got a handguard goes in, magazine goes in, weapon goes in, stock goes in. This is in the player. Okay, so we can just rattle that off. Barrel? Nope. Handguard? Nope. Magazine? Nope. Or it's got a magazine. Cool. Put that in. Grip? Nope. Weapon stock? No. So why? Okay, so then in that case, I need to check the unequip. Not the weapon sprite. Do like the print barrel sprite. It's not getting rid of those textures. Swapping the weapon, but all of the texture, the other attachments are staying the same. But why? Like if I run this again, take this off, save, get out of here. If I equip the pistol and unequip it, it's gonna say null. Except it won't because I didn't. Weird. Okay, hold on. Let's run this through engine. There should be in the menus. There's an inventory menu. Okay. Barrel sprite. There's only one other. Something's wrong here. Okay. What did I do? Something is very much not okay. Like, this was literally working just a second ago. Let's just get rid of all this. There. Editor, external. Let's just not even. Vendor menu GD. Oh, not that. Vendor menu. We need this guy. There we go. Vendor buy. Let's run this. Oh, because I have no money. I need a message. Yeah, this is probably going to work fine. I don't need the... Oh, it's different. It's different. God. I thought I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. I need is a magazine to appear. There we go. I need a grip. Or no, I need another magazine. So I equip you, pull you out. So I equip you and pull you out, you're fine. I can re-equip you. Alright. If I equip you, pull you out, it's holding on to inventory. Let me see the equipped weapon button. I see what's happening. Oops. Actually, hold on. Let's chill for a second. Is what's being drawn on the person, like on the player, is that? Okay, so it's messing up on both. Which makes sense because I'm not... Barrel sprite dot texture equals null. Vanguard sprite dot texture equals null. Texture equals null. Sprite dot texture equals null. Okay, so this should fix what's drawn on the player. This won't fix the button though. See, now when I'm actually, what I can do here too is I'm gonna actually func unequip func update sprites. That sprite. And then this is going to be basically literally everything that I just did. So if I go back into the... I go in here and I grab all this stuff. Are you upset? Oh. Oh no, then what I gotta do is in here. Equipped weapon dot reset sprite. It's still hanging on. But why? This worked fine before. Why is it suddenly not working? I want these breakpoints. Okay, so barrel before, null, barrel after. Cool. And equip. Where's this other print coming from? I'm like really annoyed. This was working. Like literally nothing that I have done should have affected this in any way, shape, or form. Print barrel sprite. That's in the weapon component. Okay. Okay, yeah, so if, when I equip it, it was null before and after. It was compressed texture before and after. Oh, now it's... But why? And it's like not hitting that anymore. Hold on. I'm like, oh my God. I don't know where to put this on screen. Okay, so equip, unequip. It's going to hit that. Cool. Continue on through. Equip that. Unequip. Cool. Continue on through. Unequip. It's still working. Unequip. What the actual, like, what is happening? Oh, it's when I'm... It's specifically when I do this. So if I equip that, remove, equip that, remove. If I grab you, equip you, equip you. Okay, so... unequip item. If weapon, unequip weapon. So we gotta go here. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go back to using. So it's not anything with... I'm just floored I didn't notice this is all. So if there's a weapon, I unequip the weapon. The weapon... Okay, and the obnoxious thing. So if I equip this, equip this, when I come out. Okay. So the barrel is still there. Okay, so back to the script. I unequip the weapon. Muzzle. Apparently the barrel got deleted. That's fine. Barrel. Sprite. Texture. Equals null. Okay, so the weapon component itself is fine. It is just the menu that's having issues. And I think there's an order of operations here. That's causing the problem. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick. I'm gonna grab a snack. And I think we've narrowed down what the issue is. All right, we're back. Got a little bit of popcorn. So in the inventory UI, menu. Yeah, I cannot find it, so we're just gonna come over here, inventory. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Oh, it's inventory UI because I can't be consistent. Okay, so if I when I use an item out of my inventory, inventory container item use connect to use item. So I'm setting it to an item. I'm just checking if it is a weapon. I'm creating a weapon inventory item, or I'm casting that item as an inventory item, and I'm telling the player to equip it. So at this point, before I reload the inventory, or when I reload the inventory, close inventory. So on close inventory, inventory container dot close inventory. I'm gonna go ahead and say equipped weapon dot that's equipped weapon inventory UI button. Okay, Control F12. Reset weapon sprite. So here, are these private or public? So equipped weapon, inventory UI button. Dot reset weapon sprite. And then in here, I need to reset all these sprites. So what I'm going to do is then say, where to go? Where did I add this? Okay. Just want to close the inventory. I'm gonna call it reset weapon. Right. We're gonna come down here. I'm gonna get rid of all this garbage down here. Well, except equipped weapon. The item. Okay, we'll know. And then what we'll do is close inventory. Oh yeah, we need to grab this. Create weapon sprite. I guess down here we'll do. That. And then what I should be able to do is in the weapon component where I did all of this down here. Not a muzzle sprite in here. That's fine. If I save this and run it, does this fix it? Okay, let's run this. There we go. Now we haven't updated this guy yet, which is fine. I tore through that popcorn really fast. I'm going to throw it away. I'll be right back because I don't want my desk to be messy. All right. So that fixed that bug. Equip didn't work the other direction. Come on. Let me move the window. Oh, come Non-existent function removed from inventory in base area 2D. Okay. That means loot underscore loot. What are you? You're lootable. Remove item from inventory. Gotcha. Okay, so it's just the loot menu itself I haven't updated yet. I gotta do it the one at a time. So let's go ahead and take care of that then. So the loot menu, gee, this is so much easier to do when I'm not. Like the inventory has a whole thing, but if I go to the loot menu, it does not have all those sprites being drawn. Best part, what I can do is I'm gonna grab all these. And do that. And then we have to update the script to have all of these. Easy because I can come up here. I can grab all these guys. Hold up, how do you even loot menu? Sprite texture. Loot menu. How do you draw? Oh, it's right here. Okay. I honestly should make this thing should make it a component. We'll do that, but I'm gonna well, I mean, what's the point of putting all this time fixing it when I'm gonna swap it as a component anyway? It's back over here. Open inventory. Let's pop you over here then. Set up signals. Open menu. Inventory container to open container. So basically I need to do grab all. Let's grab all of this. Actually, no, it's probably smarter if I just make this a thing. Okay, so basically what's gonna happen here is we're gonna go back to Godot. We're gonna grab all this. Frame 6 and 2. Oh, that's going to establish what the... Okay. Oh, I can paste from clipboard? What? Okay, hold on. That is cool. Inventory menu. Let's see if you hear the same thing. 6 and 2. Okay. So we're gonna grab all of this. Paste from clipboard. Oh, it didn't get everything. That's annoying. Transform. Scale's gonna be 15. Or reset the position. Okay. Then now what I can go back to the inventory menu and we'll grab you. All of you, copy that. Back over here. Damn it. Inventory. Copy all of you guys. See. There we go. The weapon sprite, the transform is going to be down 3, half. If I go to the inventory menu, weapon sprite is down 3, half. Then all you guys usually are like scale 1, but that's fine. We're gonna save this out. Core, GUI. Inventory. I think we're gonna put this in here. I'm just gonna call new folder, and it's gonna call player menu display component. What is it called? This player menu display component. Add a script to this guy called that. It's gonna be called player menu display component. And literally all I need now is to grab this. Drop it all in here. And none of this stuff should be, all this stuff should be private. I'm not gonna interact with it at all. We're gonna call func draw player display, and it's gonna do void, or it's gonna return void, and for the time being we'll pass on it so there's no errors. For UI, since it's working, is the one I want to look at. So if I just take in the player, I grab all of this. Or comment all of that out. Or put it in here. With that. Back this off. And then grab this. The first things first is we're gonna set this. We're gonna set the sprites. This element can't be renamed. I go like that. Okay, so if we, let's get rid of all these because we can rename this. I just want to make sure it's all good. Okay. Player sprite. Underscore players. Okay. So we can grab this guy now. To this an underscore. Rename it all. To delete that. So if I just remove that guy, completely remove all of this. I need to reorganize these at some point. I'm fairly certain I can just try to remove all this stuff, right? Yeah, because down here... So everything... Reset... Player... I'm just gonna call it reset because it's gonna be the player. Yeah. The player menu display component, I'm just gonna call draw and reset. And then reset is gonna basically go through every single one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because of the muscle. We'll just do player sprite. Texture equals null, and then every time we're going to draw it, the first thing we're going to do is reset. Now I can come up here. We can get rid of that guy. Export var player display and equal a player menu display component. And every time we open the inventory, we're just going to call player display dot draw. We're going to pass in the player. Named draw called as function, but it is a signal. That's a problem. Okay. Oh, I want to call this now. Didn't know that that was a sprint, so. Let's call it load, I guess. So the neat thing about that now is I did this on the inventory UI. So if I come back over to Godot and I open, well, first things first, player sprite is going to be the player sprite, the weapon sprite is going to be the weapon sprite, barrel sprite, handguard, magazine, rip, stock. Okay. So now if I go back over to the inventory, and I delete this player node. Now I do a player menu display component. I put that there. Player menu display component. Kind of want it to not pull from a... Okay, so if I go back over here and I say add a control, selection change at some point, can't reparent. Okay. That's fine. Control. What I can do here then is instead let's copy this. Let's remove the sprite. Let's delete this. Change type to control. We can add a sprite 2D. All this, or no, I don't need to do that. I'm gonna delete this guy. Sprite 2D. You up there, put right there. Player. Animation, you were 6 and 2, I believe. And then the transform, you were 15. So the player, the weapon sprite's still down 3, and you guys can be wherever. So this can be a player menu display component. Save that off. There we go. So now when I go back over to the inventory, it's a player display component. All these sprites can be removed from this, which I thought I did. There we go. Okay. Oh, and then I gotta re-add the script to this, which is gonna be the player menu. Grab that, drop that on here. Now we'll save this off. Delete that for the time being. In the display component, I think I forgot to, oops, nope. Yeah, I didn't assign everything again. So the player, the weapon, I don't know why that's called weapon spray. I can just call it weapon. Barrel. Handguard. Magazine. Grip. And stock. Okay. Save that. Go back to the inventory. For now, we're going to not do that. We're going to add a player display component. Be right there. Inventory UI. Why are you still holding on all these scripts? The current project. There you go. Player display is going to be this guy. And then if I can move you, you're going to be somewhere right there for the time being. We'll get you sorted out on exactly where. Did I move? I'd have to do some math to figure out if that's where it wants to be. Because I forgot to check. Save that. That might work. That might just work first go. Oh, Lord Almighty, what did I do? That script by inventory UI. Okay. Everything's fine there. So then let's re-add that guy. So it is that guy, so we're gonna move you. Be right there. Save that off. Let's run it again. All right, and then we're not calling it. I forgot to uncomment this. Base nil. Oh, I forgot to attach it. That's fine. Try again one more time. Oh, you know what? I bet you're massive. That's the problem. Okay. Let's okay. So yeah, we were massive. 2. Okay, and then if I equip a gun. Neat. So that cleans up that script a ton. Then is, oh, hey, Chris.
Anxious Buddha Games just rated with 11 viewers.
You just missed me, like, horrifically break something, but I fixed it. We're all good. I'm doing a, I'm putting off creating items in my game because it's a lot of work and I don't want to do it by optimizing my code and cleaning stuff up and, you know, the stuff I should totally do when I'm trying to get an alpha done. So like literally one thing I literally just got done doing is this guy right here that gets drawn on the screen in the inventory is now in its own component instead of just being a part of the menu. So now in my inventory menu, when I'm opening my inventory and stuff, I can just look, you know, yes, Diablo music. But the problem was I was having a lot of scripts that were becoming a pain in the ass to like navigate, and which is kind of why I did this, because I now was basically able to take all of this code that was essentially copy pasted in like 3 or 4 different scripts and just put it in one spot and condense it down to one line in all these scripts that were doing this kind of stuff. So the neat thing now is, if I think the other, yeah, so this also has a screen, guy. So what I can do now is in the loot menu, interface inventory. Why is that there? So in here, what I'm going to do now is player sprite dot. So the reason why I did this is because I was about ready to write all this stuff again into another script, and I was like, no, this is dumb. So all of this stuff can now go. Don't need it. That off. Because what's going to happen now is I'm going to do a at export var player display. That's going to be a player menu display component. And now I can replace this guy with just a player. I want to do an initialize, or do I want to do an open menu? I don't even want to do this in the initialize. So now when I open a menu, I can replace this with player display dot load, pass in the player. This guy can go. This guy can go. And fingers crossed, this should just work. So if I come back over here and I go to the loop menu, I should be able to take this and just delete this entire thing. Add a player display component. Let's drag this guy back up here. And I should be able to just kind of move. Oh, that's not. Move him roughly right here. I should have checked the position of this later before I did this, but we'll just put you right there for now. Go to the loop menu, and if I assign this guy to it and run it, I think it should just work. It just works. Now I gotta update these buttons still because I haven't fixed these buttons yet to be able to handle the sprites. But that's no means. Oh, this is what I was talking about, Chris. If you're still in here. Oh, I have no. Okay, hold on. Do I have? Yeah. Grab that. Grab that. Since I have no checks on what items or what attachments can get attached yet, this is what I was talking about, where I can like take this barrel, slap it on the pistol. I can take this stock, slap it there. And it looks ridiculous because the they're not lined up at all. But the funny thing is I can equip it and it like just works. And the kicker is too is these are actually like this is actually affecting the gun. It 100% is changing the stats of the gun. And it's just because in the modding bench I don't have any checks to check the type of attachments, and there's nothing else. Since all the attachments are functionally identical, you can slap that shit on anything and it'll just work, which cracks me up. I was coming up with some ridiculous looking guns the other day with like a bunch of components I have, just seeing what like wacky things I can make. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, so this guy's kind of in a different spot now. I think what I need to do is, actually there's a very easy thing I can do. If I go in here, and I set this to, player PNG, I think that's the one. Yeah. If I just set that, save this off, and if I go into the inventory, I can actually put this guy where he wants to be. It's probably... Actually, he wants to be more right there-ish because of the gun overlapping. I think right there is fine. Let's do 275 because I like round numbers. Then 970... kind of looks in the center. And now if I go back over here and remove that sprite, it should be in a more appropriate spot now. Basically, I'm setting myself up for a lot of changes. Like when I completely like redo the inventory, or I guess any of the menus, it's gonna be really nice that all of this stuff is broken out into components that I drop on the menu, because then it goes back to the whole composition kind of thing, where it's like now it's like I'm gonna have a menu and this menu has this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, instead of me having to rewrite it all over the place. But anyway, all of you newbies from Chris's stream that aren't familiar with the game, I am working on a single-player extraction looter called Zomclave. And the premise of the game is your typical like extraction shooter: go into an area, do some quests, find some things, come back, don't die. If you die, you'll lose all your stuff. But this one takes place in a zombie world. I don't really have a good level to show off right now. probably not going to spawn anything. Do I even have... Oh, I don't even have ammo, so I can't show you anything. Oh, well, that guy's not friendly. But there's a few mechanics in the game where if I had ammo, I could kill him. There's even... His gun's broken. There's a timer that... Oh, it just doesn't have a stock. The little fire. Oh, this little fire. Yeah, that was me learning how to do... what are they called? Particle effects in Godot, but I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything since, so I kind of forgot how to do it. But the different factions in the game all have different reputations with the player. So right now I don't have a good rep with these military guys, which is why he's shooting me. But if I had ammo and I shot him, I'd be able to loot his body, take the stuff that he's got on his body. But then it also has a chance to fire off another timer to where the dead body could reanimate as a zombie, which adds an element that I kind of like now, to where because the world is completely open, you can have different NPC factions also fighting each other. So if you walk into an area and there's a bunch of dead bodies laying around and you don't know how long they've been dead, it's not the safest thing in the world to go in there, because you could be walking around looting bodies and one of them suddenly turns into a zombie. But so it's stuff like that I've been putting a lot of effort into, and making the world like really dynamic, and all of the stuff in the world interacts with each other outside of just interacting with you. And we're rapidly approaching a pre-alpha test. All I'm doing right now is putting off doing stuff like creating a lot of the items and drawing and making a level. I got a lot of art I got to do. So I got all that stuff to do, and I'm kind of just cleaning up bits of code now just to make sure everything's stable before I put it out. But I'm hoping to get it out for a playtest in a few weeks. I got to really hunker down and actually start like getting through like some of the tedious, boring stuff, but it's coming. But if any of you guys aren't following and you're intrigued by the game, I'll definitely appreciate if you give me a follow. All the social links are down below too. And that's enough of my my pitch. I'm gonna get back to work. I've been doing all sorts of just random stuff today too. I haven't made a branch yet, and I've just been grabbing things here and there. I'm trying to think, what else can I work on, since I'm kind of just on a bug fixing branch. I could... let's see, the inventory, it does have a... Thirst. Okay, so you guys are kind of just all in your own box. I should probably... What are the equipped weapon buttons? Okay, so these inventory buttons, I should probably have... Actually, in that case, why are some of... Okay, which menus are working and which menus aren't? This menu's obviously working. The loot menu doesn't work. Yeah, the loot menu is the one that's not working. So let's check that out. So the loot menu, inventory menu. Equipped weapon. You both have an equipped weapon inventory UI button, right? Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh, I actually have the code already in place. So what's going on down here that I'm not doing? Equipped weapon item equals the player weapon component item, and then I'm loading some stuff. So actually, equipped weapon should just do create weapon sprite. This is going to be equipped weapon dot item. That actually should fix it. That 100% should fix it. Yep, that fixes it. And then, oh yeah, it's the same menu, so that's good there. All right, I was expecting that to be a lot more work. So, how was Chris? What were actually? I don't even know. Chris may not be here. Sometimes he raids and takes off. What game were you playing today? I kind of saw some bits here and there when I got up from my desk. It looked like what's the dude? Because there was like one level I saw that almost looked like some okay, MC Escher. There's one level that looked like something like MC Escher type stuff with Did I say Fez? Now I'm confused. Because if I said Fez, that means I probably was trying to say Fev, in which case I was like double wrong. Because I definitely was. If I wasn't talking about Chris, I meant Chris. Oh, okay. No, it's this MC Escher guy, because I know he's got the he's oh well, that doesn't help. He's got like artwork like these stair things that like are kind of like these impossible spaces and stuff like that. I didn't know if it, but there was like one level that I caught out of the corner of my eye that looked like kind of like that kind of stuff. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go back to what I got, a half hour or so. I'm gonna go back to the original bug I was working on today, where because I went down a path, man. Because the actual bug I started working with, which then devolved into VS Code not working correctly. And then because like it was the weirdest thing. I got VS Code to actually be able to debug, right? But the start button wasn't working. And I noticed down at the bottom it kept saying 4.2 point whatever instead of 4.3. So I had to figure out how to connect that up. And then when I finally figured out how to connect that up, I noticed that I had a bug with this where the weapon sprites weren't like, there was an issue where like I'd have like this handguard barrel stock and all this stuff like from this gun, and when I'd swap it, it wouldn't remove the sprites. So I had to go down a whole, you know, I went down a whole tangent trying to fix that. Then I started refactoring some menu code because when I was trying to fix that, I realized how bad some of my menus were. So I fixed that. Now I'm coming back full circle to where I want to figure out why. So I'm gonna buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, and buy this. And then I suppose I have a pistol equipped. So this is like an actual like bug that I need to sort out. Because you'll notice, so this pistol, right now the gun's empty, and I think even there's no bullets in it, but it's like it's got 7.62 by 25 FMJ in it. And then if you look at the JK over here, it's 7.62 by 39 PS ammo. If I equip this guy and click the change ammo button, I'm gonna hit a breakpoint. Let me not hit that. You'll see. So it's got the PS ammo in it, so which is why it's not showing up in the menu. So it's pulling those two, but then it's also pulling the pistol ammo. But then if I load the pistol and I click it, nothing. So there's something wrong with this button that's not grabbing the ammo out of my inventory correctly. And I don't know why. Something tells me it's a 762 by 25 full metal jacket. I wonder if it's just straight up not 762 by or 762 by 25. Oh, see, that'll do it. It's set to the wrong caliber. Which actually, that's weird. So if I pull back to stay true to my Excel spreadsheet simulator day. If we go into the ammo, 762 by 25. It is set to the right. Okay, so let's just download this. And we'll grab it, send it to the ammo, save that off. Yep. Let's grab this, grab my importer. That ammo, import. Okay, so everything's been updated correctly. It might have just been a data issue. Actually, I mean, I know it was data issue because we saw it set to the round caliber. So now 762 PST, swap it to the full metal jacket. Cool. And if I grab him, only the okay. Well, that was an easy fix. I thought that was going to take me longer. It wasn't a bug. It was a data issue. Hey, Jackson. Here, boys. Come on. One of you wants to get on camera. I know it might be... Okay, so some of you that knew. Jackson is not a kid. It's a cat. I realized the one I picked out's the one that has a very human name. Boys, come here. Nope, they don't want it. No cats on stream today. Okay, so that is that bug dealt with then. Like I said, it wasn't really a bug in the first place, apparently. Let's try one more thing. Actually, going back to the component I just made, let's try one more thing. If I grab that. If I equip this, okay, so that equips. That's working. Okay, so that is working correctly. I guess since I got ammo now, I can show off a little bit of the combat, or some of the, like what I was showing you with the zombie and. All right, so if you come down here, do you work? Oh, hey, that does work. Oh, right, I forgot there. Okay, so you notice he died. I can loot him, but then if you give him some time, he'll turn into a zombie and start chasing after me again. And at that time, and then now he's actually dead. And then I can take his stuff and move on. That was what I was trying to explain earlier. Is that's a very, very quick, like, condensed down of how the combat and the combat in the game works. Obviously, that timer is going to be a lot longer. I just haven't changed it yet. I left it at like 5 seconds so I could test some things and then never came back around to it. But unfortunately, I think I've cleaned up most of the things in the game that I can be nitpicky about. There's one more thing that I could technically do, which is, if I pull up my player, Technically, one thing I could do that I really want to do is remove, I want to remove the actual saving and loading out of the, out of the player here. Because the problem is where I'm at right now, and this actually is one I should probably do right away. Because right now the problem is that's here. But then if I open up the stash... Oh, that's the actual level. Actually, the hideout might be where it's at. Hold on. Hideout.gd. Need that one. This is... Okay, yeah. So the hideout has specifically the stash. And in here, I also have the saving in here. Which, why does this seem like it's... Weapon, armor, consumable, ammo, attachments. So that's a load stash load. So if I'm sorry. Okay, so that's weapon, armor, consumable, ammo, crafting material, attachment. We don't have crafting materials aren't getting saved in here yet. So yeah, that's an instance of I want to pull this stuff out into a proper like save load manager. Because all I can do is be like... Because all I have to do is, I might make it like a global one, and then because literally then I can have like the hideout, for example, send the path and the inventory I'm trying to save. What gets goofy is I wonder if I open up. User data, the stash. What's in here? Nothing's in here. All right, let's run this quick and throw some. Okay, let's just take all the ammo. Actually, you know, let's put everything in because I can show off the sorting. Let's go and save this off. What does that look like? Stash save. Oh. Project settings. Oh no, that's not how I save this. God damn it. To save the stash, I have to actually leave the level. I have to be very specific about the times I save to make sure players aren't able to get around, like, because I want it to be like if you die, you're dead. Granted, like, you could always, if you're really concerned about something, you could always go into the file structure, back up that file, and if you die, pop it back in. Like, it's not something that I can completely protect against, but put in what I can. So let's go back and look at the user data. Stash.save. So equipped is in here. So I might be able to make some assumptions of I can make some assumptions, and before it's equipped, I can check to see if I can set like if the player is, you know, or if object is player, then go there and equip. Granted, I don't even technically need to put the check in there because if it's not if it's in the stash, like there's no way it like, wouldn't ever equipped is always going to be false. But this is something I don't want to do on stream just because I really, when it comes to the save system, I really want to make sure I'm focused on that and zoned in and not trying to like stream as well as work on it. But I'm pretty sure, oh God, what's today? Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. Which means tomorrow's Thursday, so there's gonna be no stream tomorrow because it's Warhammer night for me. Friday streams are give or take if I actually do Fridays or not. So it means, but the next time I'm guaranteed to stream is Tuesday, because next week's gonna be a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday week. I'm trying to think. There's a very good chance that probably next stream, which is either gonna be Friday or Tuesday, potentially Friday, definitely Tuesday, that I'm doing a lot of drawing, which I feel like I haven't done on stream in a while. There's a lot of art because I just need to make items. And you know what? Okay, so I think what I'm gonna call it here on this branch, actually. So let's close this out. Close this out. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna start for the last like 20 minutes. I am gonna work on the inventory, the saving. This would be 52 dash. Player display component. Bring this over. Dash player display. Fit all that, publish it. I'm gonna go ahead and do a PR quick. Let's merge that in. Man, I had another merge where I had more deletions than I had additions. That's cool. Okay, so that's in. So now let's come back over to main, fetch that. And we're making a new branch. 53 dash refactor. Save system. I'm coming up on a year of working on this game, and I think I've averaged about a new feature, or I've been averaging a feature a week, because 52 weeks in a year. I'm on branch 53. All right, so let's reopen Godot. Yeah, because I'm trying. Let's see if I open up GitHub. Oh wait, no, I just want to be on my main page. Man, I was busy in August. Yeah, so November, what was this? 2D RPG. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's when I think that was originally. I had this grand plan of this 2D RPG where I was gonna make RuneScape but pixel. So I did a little bit here. I did a little bit here probably. I can click on it. Yeah, and then probably realized that it wasn't gonna happen, and then I think Pong 20. Okay, so that was a game challenge. That was a like 20 days of game challenge thing that I did like one day of and then didn't touch it. So December 19th. December 19th was the day I started working on this game. So I've been working on it for about 9 months. Or I shouldn't say day I started working on it. December 19th is the day I made the repo. And I'm 3 months away from having a very healthy contributions on my GitHub, which is cool. I'm not one of those psychos that has something like literally every day, but like, I mean, so like this, wait, December, okay, that's Pong. Okay, so yeah, this week doesn't count. So starting in last December, I've had 1, 2, 3, 4. I've had a whopping 4 weeks out of the last, so 1 month out of the last 9 months, I haven't done, I don't have a pull request on here. And that doesn't even necessarily mean that I didn't do anything. Those might have just been bigger projects where the entire time during that week, I just never pushed anything. I know at least 2 of these weeks is weeks that like I just straight up didn't do anything, but it's cool. So let's go ahead and get out of this, get out of that. So we want to, so this is probably, this is going to go in auto loads. Let's create a script. Call it save load manager. Create that. This bad boy up. Extends node. Save load manager. And then, oh God, how do I forget how to do this. Project settings. Globals, okay. So core, auto loads, save load manager. We're gonna add. Must not collide with an existing global script class name. Okay. Oh, you know what? Do these not have globals dot? Okay, these don't have class names. Gotcha. Manager. We add that. Cool. Now let's go back to what you had. Okay, scene. They have all scenes. So what we're looking at here is want that here. Let's put you over here so I can kind of look at what's happening. Funk. Save. And we need, so what are we looking here? This player stats thing I'm gonna have to how do I want to I need to think of a way. This is actually gonna require some architecture. I don't think this is something I'm gonna be able to, because I gotta think this through. I guess I could do like a save inventory, and then another one could be like save player stats. And then basically, so what I could do is like, whenever an object needs to be saved, I can have, yeah, I guess whenever an object needs to be saved, I can call a generic save function, and inside that save function will then call all of the specific different like types of saving it needs to do out of the manager, which is fine. So first things first, it's gonna need the so it needs the file path as a string, and then it's also going to need the object that I am saving, which in this case is going to be a node 2D. Actually, I'll just make it a node just in case. Is var. So like var save object equals object as player, for example. You can do save object dot, and then I get all of the stuff that's in there. So I can definitely cast it if I need to. So I think what I can do here is let's grab all this. This is in the load, right? Or no, this is the save. Let's start with loading the inventory. Again, it's going to take a file path. Type string, an object of node. I'm gonna grab all of this stuff. So instead of doing this, let's pull that out. File. Oh wait, pass CV void. My tabbing all out of whack. Tabbing looks fine. Why is it all goofy? tab that out. All this is stuff. Go in. Oh, this is the tab as well. That might be what was doing it. Oh, and actually all of this stuff. I understand. All of that stuff is tabbed in. Right? If file for item and item loot, okay. Oh, okay, okay. I got this now. This is... Oh, and I copy pasted the wrong stuff. That's why. We're gonna grab all of this. They get real wacky in here. Okay, so if all that's gonna get tabbed out, then all of this is gonna get tabbed. And then everything within the while's gotta get tabbed. Then you got a tab. You got a tab. A tab. Tab. You gotta tab in one more time. You gotta tab in one more time. Okay, that should be what we need. And then yeah, now it just doesn't know it. The file path is gonna be that. Inventory. Object is never used. So then oh yeah, this is gonna take some work, but that got me up to 5 o'clock. So yep, I'm gonna call it here and take off for the night. I'll do the same spiel that I gave a little earlier. If you're new and haven't yet, definitely give a follow. I would highly appreciate it. All my socials are down below if you'd like to go check them out and keep up on what I'm doing. Friday, as always, is a limbo day for streams. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling. But the next time that we're guaranteed to stream will be on Tuesday, and we will probably start drawing assets then and really getting our head down and trying to get this alpha out for people to play test, because I'm really looking forward to getting a play test out. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, have a good night, and I will for sure see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.